Okay, here's that cooker I was telling you about. Believe it or not, it's an oilless turkey fryer. That's right, no oil. It's put out by the same folks that make those barbecue pits, charbroil. It's called the Big Easy. You hook the Big Easy up to a propane bottle and you're ready to go. Now, like I said, it's oilless. It has a basket to put your meat in. As the grease drips off the meat, it's collected in this little drawer on the bottom. Makes cleanup a snap. All right, with the meat in the basket, there's one more thing we need to do. And that is to insert a thermometer down into the meat, down into the center of the meat, so we can check our temperature while it's cooking and make sure it cooks all the way down to that bone. Next step is to put the basket with the meat into the cooker and we turn it on. Okay, turning it on is pretty simple. Turn the valve to on, click the igniter, and we're cooking. Well, it's gonna take about 3 hours for that meat to cook. And it is pretty warm today. I did work up a sweat. So I guess I'm gonna enjoy myself a diet drink. Oh, that sound. Oh, you don't believe it's a diet drink? I can assure you it said light on the side of that can. Well, it's been 2 hours and a check of the thermometer is reading about 135 to 140 degrees. Well on our way. I guess there's a few things I should tell you about the cooker. One of them is that once you put the meat in, that's a wrap. You don't turn it, you don't do anything to it. It cooks itself. All you have to do is watch the temperature on that thermometer. It's recommended that pork be cooked to 170 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I've found that, well, at least with this thermometer, that I need to go to about 185, maybe close to 190, for it to be cooked all the way down to the bone. Very possible that this thermometer is off just a bit. Oh, and the unit does come with a cover, which is a stainless steel screen. It's kind of funny looking. I don't use it because it's mainly used to brown the top of your meat. And I found that there's no need for that. You can also cook a turkey in here, which is really what it was designed for. And it's hard to tell the difference between one cooked in the Big Easy and one that you'd fry. I also cook whole chickens, and they're all pretty much prepared the same way. I inject all my large pieces of meat with my homemade mix, we'll call it. Oh, and since most of my videos are pertaining to the garden, I figured I'd take out a pack of mustard green to kind of save my image. Well, my not so accurate thermometer says 185, and I think it's done. And take the meat out. Okay, now it's pretty hot, so use a little protection to get your thermometer out. Oh, just perfect. In fact, now that is good. Well, that was some good eating last night. If I had to rate that pork roast on the sauce bon scale, it would have gotten a good strong 9. The only thing that I could have done differently that have really made it a 10 would have been if I'd have cooked it on my charcoal barbecue pit. Call me old fashioned, I just like that smoke flavor.